Go Aggies, white t-shirt, hair up, messy, what's good? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I just feel really like I'm in a funk. I don't know what's wrong. I think the quarantine is starting to hit me. It's Friday and I don't know, I'm just like not feeling anything. I had some meetings this morning and I just kind of think that I need a little pick-me-up. By pick-me-up, I mean I want to do like a full face of makeup. I have this craving, this urge to just put on lots of makeup and like a lash and just like a really bold statement. Like that's just what I'm feeling and that's what I think I need. Sometimes it just makes you feel good when you're putting makeup on and doing your hair, even if you have nowhere to go. I'm not really one to wear that heavy like eyeliner, eyelash look, but today I'm just in the mood. So we're just gonna wing it and hopefully it makes me feel a little better. I don't know, we're gonna see. But if you're interested in seeing what I come up with, then please continue to watch this video. All right, so we can start with, when I'm wearing eyeshadow, I like to start with my eyes. So I'm going to first draw out my eyebrows. And if you haven't seen my latest eyebrow tutorial, it's the video before this one. I recently posted on how I grew my own eyebrows. I trimmed them, I shaped them, and I fill them in myself. So if you're interested in learning how to do that, make sure to check that video out. I will list everything I'm using in the description box below if you're interested in learning about these products or if you like them when you see me using them. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyebrow Definer brush. I love this brush. I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows really quick and then I might clean them up with concealer. I don't know, depends on how they come out. How are you guys spending your time at home? Are you working still? Are you alone? Are you with family or a significant other? Like, what are you doing to kill time? I think we're finally at that point where it's almost approaching 2 months of quarantine. And for me, I don't know. I thank God, I'm grateful that I'm working and I have a job, but I have days like today where I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know. Comment down below and let me know what you're doing these days for fun. How do you stay healthy? Are you working out? I hate working out, so I don't do that, but I should. I'm really grateful to be home with my sister and my mom. I do have a roommate and I live about an hour away, but I come home on the weekends, and one weekend I came home and then just never went back. I think I might clean them up with a little bit of concealer, especially because I like to use concealer as a primer on my lid too, and since we're going to go full effect on the eyes today, I might just clean up my eyebrows with concealer as well. Just taking any flat concealer brush and some concealer, I'm going to clean up and kind of give it like a little bit of a sharp end. It's really cool that you can do your makeup depending on your mood. Like today I'm feeling really sharp and like cutthroat. Normally I wouldn't like sharp out my brow like that, but I want it to look like I'm in the mood to, you know. Some people like to do concealer on the top, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna take whatever's left of this concealer and put this all over my eyelid. I'm using a Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and as you can see, it's almost like a foundation color. I don't like to use a light concealer because I don't like for you to be able to see it. So I am applying product, but I'm using a color closest to my skin as opposed to like a really light concealer. Just taking any big blending brush, I'm going to blend out and buff out this concealer so that it's nice and set under my eye. So another little trick that I do after I apply a concealer on my lid is take any translucent powder. This is by Mercier, and apply this next on my lid, all over my lid. You're essentially just setting that liquid concealer because you don't want to put a powder on a concealer, especially eyeshadow, because you want to be able to blend it out and it's not going to really move if it's a wet product on there. So putting powder on powder would be way easier to get a good blending result, and this really helps with that. So you always want to remember liquid on liquid, powder on powder. That is a great trick. All right, So I got this palette a while back. It's Marvelous Mauves by Dose of Color. I've never used this before, but it's really pretty. It's 5 shades of matte mauve-like colors, and I'm going to dive into this. I might create a crease type look maybe, I don't know, or add some shimmer, but this is all matte. So let's start with this and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna start with the transition color. I'm gonna pick up the second to lightest color on this palette. They don't have names. Oh yeah, they do. They have names. So this is the color Rosy, and I'm going to grab this shade and place this all over my lid first. This is gonna be our transition color. I'm just going in circular motions and really blending this out, also bringing it to my inner corner. But essentially this is just going to be our background shade, and I like to bring it out as well. So with that same brush and that same palette, I'm gonna pick up the color Spaced Out, and it's a darker mauve shade, and I'm gonna begin placing this on the crease area of my eye. And I'm gonna focus this more on the outer corner of my eye, but kind of just bring it in a little bit and then bring it out. Don't worry about the under eye area. That's why I don't put foundation on or concealer on first, because you can wipe all that excess fallout. It's always easier when you're using darker eyeshadows and stuff to avoid doing your complexion first and focus on the eyes, because you do get like just areas that you can clean up with a makeup wipe after. So grabbing a smaller blending brush, I'm going to go in with another shade in this palette. It's called Wine Stain. This is the darkest shade on this palette. I'm going to focus this just on the outer corner of my eye, kind of giving like an eyeliner illusion, but I'm just gonna smoke it out. And I'm just gonna create a outer V area on my eye right here. So just like a V shape, but bring it out and just leave it on the outer corner. And then going back with that big blending brush, just again going over that and blending it, because you just want to make sure there are no harsh lines, but you can see the dark color. Now I can't decide if I want to do like shimmer on the lid or matte, but you know what, let's just do shimmer. Let's do shimmer. I'm just gonna grab any other palette that's close by. This is the Anastasia Carly Bible palette, and there's this pretty iridescent color on here. It's called Mandala. So this is another tip that a lot of makeup artists do. It's they carve out a crease on their lids so the shimmer shadow or any other eyeshadow color can really pop on there and you can see it. So I'm just grabbing any concealer and I'm just going to go on the lid area of my eye and kind of create like a false like crease. I'm not putting too much. I'm literally tapping it on here and creating an illusion. Now that I have that there, I'm gonna grab that shimmer color and just place it on top. And you can see it goes on way better and you can really see the color as opposed to the other eyeshadows hiding it. It shows really well. And this is really pretty, it's like iridescent. I'm just gonna take that smaller blending brush and blend out the top of it because I don't want it to look like too creased. You wanna make sure that the crease that you're creating, they're equal to one another and they're the same length and width. I'm just grabbing that dark shade again and just putting it on the crease of the eye and bringing it in a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna do some liquid eyeliner on the top of my eyelid. I'm using the Hank & Henry Slick with it. It's an eyeliner pencil and it's really pretty. It's in the shade black. When I do liner, I like to start on the lid first and go over my lashes. I'm just setting it. Oh no. I can't talk and do this at the same time, so you're just gonna have to watch. Okay, so just picking up some mascara to put on my lashes before I add some false lashes. So I already put one lash on this eye and I'm gonna put the other one on, but I went with more of a less dramatic eyelash because I have a very long wing liner and I kind of like it and I didn't want the lash to take away from that. So I went with a wispy one. These are by Kiss and they're called Poise. They're one of my favorite pair of lashes because it's like wispy and wing-like, but they're not too full and dramatic. So I think they look good. How I put on my lash is I always put the center part first, so I line it with my eye, and I don't need to cut these because they fit perfectly, but I align it with my eye and then press the middle first. Once the middle's on there, I go to the end and drag that to my eyelash line. And I can use my fingers too. I just press it and then I'll do the inner corner and I'll just attach it directly to my lash line. It also helps to just press them with your lashes and push it in. I have to use tweezers to put on eyelashes. Props to anyone that doesn't use them, but I use them and then I go in with my hand and I push them in, and it's really quick and easy. And then I just take that liquid eyeliner again and I press it onto the lash strip because I like for it to blend in with the eyeliner. I don't want to see that lash line, so I just kind of go over it, and that really helps like make it look less strip-like. And then the final step is I grab mascara and I just blend the lash with my lashes. I just have to because I don't want you to be able to see my personal lashes under the eyelash extension strip situation. Now is the time to wipe off any excess, and if you want to clean up that under eye or give it a sharp, defined look, this would be the time to do that. But I'm just going to wipe off under my eye. I didn't get a lot of eyeshadow on there, but this is why it's helpful to not put your foundation on first. I'm going to grab this Elemis Superfood Hydration Gel and put this on my face because I only moisturize today and I want my face to look dewy. I reviewed this on my April's BoxyCharm video and I got this in that. I love it. Like, I love it. It's really good, and you can see it just gives your face a glow and it hydrates your face. It's organic, it's all natural ingredients, it smells good, but I like to use this on my face before I apply my makeup or just every day. Honestly, I've been wearing it every day. I'm also gonna just grab my facial spray by Mario Badescu and also hydrate my face a little bit. My skin is dry lately. It's just like, it's rude. I'm not gonna use primer because right now I just like don't need it. I'm not gonna really wear this makeup all day or anything, so I'm just not gonna use primer. But if you wanna use it, now would be the time to do it, and then put on your foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. I am in the color 495. Also did a review on this in my Target haul. I like this foundation and it feels really good on my skin. I took a really little bit. I don't wanna put on too much because I'm gonna put concealer on and stuff, but I'm just going to buff this into my skin. Okay, grabbing that Too Faced concealer, Born This Way, I'm just gonna put some under my eye. I'm not gonna put too much concealer anywhere else because I don't really feel like contouring, but I'll put a little bit right here just so it has that boom highlight effect. Grabbing my favorite Morphe blending brush, the G3. I'm gonna blend this out really fast. I feel like this is like the ultimate Instagram look, and I haven't done this type of look in a minute. Like, I used to do these for fun, just for content to post and take pictures of. Like, I'm not gonna wear this much makeup like every day. It's just like, you can go for it if you want to, but I don't. Now this step, before I put translucent powder under my eye, I grab a brightening powder. This is by MAC. It's the Studio Fix situation. I like to grab this and with that same brush, just put it under my eye first, and then I'll set it with powder. This is also powder, but I like to set this on here first because I like it extra bright. That's how like it looks like you have like just like this filter like I don't know, I like it. It looks really bright and pops, so I'm into that when I'm doing like a full face coverage situation. This is what I like. Now I'm gonna grab a translucent powder and put this basically all over the rest of my face. I'm going to start with under the eye and my nose. I also like to put it on my eyebrows because my eyebrows sometimes throughout the day get oily. I'm gonna go in with my Kylie Jenner bronzer in the color Gorgeous, Tanned and Gorgeous, and just carve out my cheeks. I just take whatever's left on the brush and I just put on the tip of my nose. I'm not gonna really contour, but I kind of go on the sides and just right on the tip because it kind of just gives it that bronzy look. You know I love blush, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick to orange tones because this is like kind of mauve. I don't want pink. So this is Melba by MAC, one of my favorite orange tones. If your complexion is similar to mine, this complements it so well. It's like if you're tan, it really helps your cheeks like just look beautiful. Maybe I should just go on a walk with all this makeup on outside and people will think I'm a freak. You can put some highlighter on if you want, why not? We're going all in today, so I'm gonna grab the Amrezy highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills and a big big blush brush that I'm just gonna put here so it just, oof, I don't want that much. Just get your foundation brush and go over it. It'll settle it down so nicely. Same thing here, just on the apples of my cheek for a natural glow. You can even put it on your forehead. And then I'll grab my finger and just put it right on the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. Okay, almost there. I'm gonna just grab a pencil brush. I'm going back with that mauve palette. I'm gonna grab that color Spaced Out. It's the second to darkest color in the palette. I'm just gonna put that on my lash line. I'm not gonna do anything more than that. Okay, so once you get that under your eye, just go ahead and put some mascara on the bottom as well. Starting to feel like a different person. Finally, let's just do some lipstick to get this look complete and going. I'm gonna keep a simple nude lip since my eyes are like as dramatic as could be. So maybe I'll go in with some KKW lip liner. I always like to use her contour color shades. This is Nude number 2. It's a great shade to contour your lips. It's really dark, but I go over it with nude lipstick and it really just defines my lips. I love that shade, it's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna grab a light nude shade color and just go over that. This is Morphe Cosmetics. It's their lipstick matte called Commit. Then I'm just gonna grab a KKW 1.5 nude lipstick just for the center of my lips to give it a little bit of brightness. You see how it's a little lighter? I'm just gonna put that in the center. And I'm just gonna change my shirt because why not? Whoa. Okay, I put my hair down, I changed my shirt. Wow, I am pretty dramatic. This is exactly where I wanted to be. I gotta say, this was a good experience. I'm feeling better. I look like I'm feeling better. My hair is just pretty wild from like the day before. It's just, I curled it and now it just doesn't know what to do with itself. So anyways, I feel a lot better. It definitely does make a difference when you put some makeup on and do your hair, like even just change your shirt. If you're feeling like you're in a funk or like you just like don't know what to do with your life anymore lately, honestly, just go play with makeup, play with your hair, experiment with new things. I don't wear makeup like this often anymore, so I just forgot, like it's just like it feels great. I highly recommend you guys get out there on the weekend, this weekend, and just, you know, do something fun, whether it's creative and artistic or makeup or just, I don't know, just, we are all feeling the same way and it's normal. So this made me feel better. I'm gonna go sit in my living room and just be glammed up. I'll probably take some pictures, why not? Comment down below and let me know what you think about this look. Would you wear this much makeup every day? Honestly, it's just so much fun, why not? Yeah, as always, thank you for watching, I appreciate it, and until next time, I'll see you later.